Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. How's it going? I have to have a snack. How cute is this? I just picked this up at the thrift store. I did notice that the tail was glued back on, but it's really secure, but I'm going to fix the look of that. When you pop back on, I was just live on Miss Lillian's. So now I'm on my page. Welcome, my name is Debbie Tona. I'm the owner and furniture artist here at Tona Transformations. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I can see all comments in one place, which is the fabulous thing about going live on all the channels all at once. Hey, Ronnie, welcome back, my dear. So my little Tweety bird, isn't she cute? What is it? The bird of happiness, the songbird of happiness. Home decor, not really something I would stick outside unless it was like under your covered patio or something. It's not concrete. It's just that, what's that plasticky stuff. But anyhow, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what can we do with this besides just paint it? And bam, light bulb moment went on. It's so weird I can see myself in my computer and it's opposite. So I went to pull my hair out of my face and it's on the opposite side. That's why I did that. It's crazy. It's crazy how it's backwards. Yeah, resin. You're right. Resin. So I pulled out my pile. So I have, you guys don't have this at home, I'm sure. But I have this little thing of leftover would you bend pieces or pieces that got broken in the store. I have a lot of them. So I just been I lost this for like when we moved from the other location to this, I lost my little tray because I just throw them in here. Little pieces that I had that I didn't use, like somebody broke one in the store and so I can't sell it. Before they were packaged, now they're packaged really well. They were packaged just like this and you'd had to like hang them up and people would drop them and touch them and then they'd go, oh, what'd you bend? Crack. Well, now they're packaged really, really well on a piece of wood and so they don't break as much. But anyhow, I have a bunch of pieces like this one's missing something. If these are ones that we used to hang up and then people break them, or I would break them. But anyhow, I have this whole thing of them. These are super thin and they break really easily. I don't even know if they have this one anymore. But anyhow, I went through my pack of them and I have used another couple of them. One that I was just like, you know, they're all just, I saved this stuff, right? Because I know I will use it again. I thought, how cute would it be if we like did like a quail? Like, don't the quails have that? Oh, they have the little things on their foreheads. Oh my God. Like a quail, right? How cute is that? I'll put that one on there. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things, but I did pull. I've got my electric skillet. You see it over here. This helps me preheat my Would You Bend. Now, Would You Bend is a really cool product. It is a wood composite that when cold, if you try to bend it, you'll crack it. And when you guys hop on, say hi, please. Let me know you're here. I know it takes a while for people to come live or to know that I'm live. But I come live every Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, and 3 p.m. Pacific. So this one I have over here on my, let's see if I can melt my fingernails. This one's not hot. This one is, look, totally pliable. This one, not pliable. If I try to make it pliable, heat makes Would You Bend. So I thought, how cool would it be if I put this on the wings? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna glue that on right now. All you do is you use wood glue, okay, to put them on with. See if I can get this on here before it gets cold. So what you do is if you use a electric skillet, it helps so that you can like figure out where you're going to put pieces. And then you need to have a heat gun or some kind of heat source. A blow dryer, I don't like to use a blow dryer, it's not hot enough, but you can. But of course my craft gun that I use will work just fine. So let me see if I can do this upside down. It's already starting to not be very pliable, right? Because it's cooling off. So we'll kind of place it where we want it. And then get my heat gun. Put it on here. And the heat will help make it bend again. Okay. It allows me, and you got to get a putty knife out because you will burn your fingers off if you try to do this without using some kind of something to help you stick it down. It's very hot. And just heat it along the way. And start manipulating it and getting it onto where you want it to go. So you can take this stuff. It's kind of hard, sorry, because I'm doing it upside down for me to see the placement of it. Suddenly I can't see comments. I don't know what happened to my feed. That's okay. Sometimes that happens on the thing that I'm using, and if it does, I will answer your comments after the live. If I don't acknowledge you, it's because right now my machine says not able to see all the comments. So heat gun. It's really hard to do with one hand, but you will get it eventually. Oops, I'm burning my table. Did you see that? Oh God, I'm gonna burn myself, you know it. I got this electric skillet, and I hope I don't blow a breaker because it's on the same thing as the electric skillet. I'm waiting for my circuit to go. Hope that doesn't happen. Trying to press it down. I'm gonna turn it around. I'm having a hard time doing it upside down, you guys. Let me just do it this way. Because I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Almost got it. Sorry. I tried to do it so I can show you, but it's really hard to do things upside down and backwards. Press it, glue, stay, get it to your shape that you want it. And then when it actually cools off, hey Tammy, it will stick. Okay. How cool is this? Now I have a variety of would you bend pieces in stock. All different ones. You need to get the glue, and I just use regular old wood glue on it. And then press it down with your hands. And it will adhere to whatever you're trying to get it on. Oh my gosh, how cute are these wings going to be now? Sorry, I can't. I have to do it towards me or I'm never going to be able to see. Look. Oh, isn't that cool? So just make sure that it's adhered. I see a little spot right here that it's not. Just heat it up again. The more you heat it, the easier it is to manipulate. If you don't have glue behind that spot, shoot a little glue back there. Don't worry, it'll dry clear and you'll never see it. We're going to texture it anyhow, so it's not going to matter. So heat it up, push down with your putty knife. It's hard to do with one, you're only able to use one hand because The heat gun is so hot and you don't want to burn yourself. Okay, there we go. One wing down. Is that cute or what? Okay, let's see if we can do. So those of you that are just joining me, this is would you bend. Debbie, don't burn yourself. It's not bendable until it is hot. And I've got this sitting on my electric skillet. It's hot. Like I could totally make a bracelet with it and let it dry, and it would totally dry in that on my arm. The more it gets cold, the less bendable it is until it's cooled off. Then it's like this and it doesn't bend at all. Cool, cool, cool product. I do carry it here in the store. I have carried it for years. It is from England. Amazing lady owns the company, a woman-owned company. She is fabulous. Would You Bend has a great YouTube channel. I watch it all the time. She's also an amazing artist, not only that, but yeah. So, and it's Wood, W-O-O-D, U, the letter U, Bend. All one word. Would You Bend. I'm going to put some more glue underneath here because I don't want this to come off. I know it looks like a mess, but believe me, the glue will dry clear. It's just a lot with one hand. You just got to be patient. And of course, trying to film and get it all in the right angles and not burn myself is a whole nother feat in itself. And there's no glue under there. This next time on the other wing, make sure I put more glue on. Because we don't want the sides to come up, right? We want them to stick. So I'm using a cutting knife to help make it adhere and push it down. It will just adhere suddenly. It's crazy how it does it, but it does it. Okay, just push down with your fingers, and yes, it is boiling hot right now. I have burned myself one too many times with doing this. Okay, so wing one is attached. Okay, wing two. Here we go again. This time, let's see if I can get glue on this faster. Because if it's hotter, it stays hotter. I love to use electric skillet because it helps me. And if I would have had a brush, like a paintbrush, I would have got it on all these edges quicker. For my glue. It's because this one is a really scrolly one. It has lots of little doodaddy things. Okay, try to put it on while it's hot. But it's not going to be exact. It's just not. But it'll be close. And now I was faster that time, so it stuck faster because it's hot still, right? But just glue off your fingers. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Reheat it. Where's my putty knife? Just still hot. Because it will form to whatever substrate you put it on. It will automatically just form to it. The glue will keep it down, and it will just start to stick. And it will be permanent. It won't come off. It's hard because the bird is bumpy too. And so he's like a bumpy surface. He's not like a flat surface like on furniture. You can see it like it just starts to stick right to your piece of furniture. So Would You Bend is a wood composite that is paintable and it's stainable. So you could stain it like if you wanted to, you can paint it. And I have a great selection. I also have it on my online website, tonatransformations.com. I need some more glue underneath here. Sometimes it'll dry and I will not have got a good enough bond. So just add glue, push it down. Come back with the heat gun. Like I said, this is just leftover wood bend I have from old projects. We'll stay. There we go. It's not wanting to stay right here. I must not have enough glue on these tips. It's hot. Long nails help, but I don't want to like melt my nails, my acrylics, right? Melt them right off. Be very careful with this, you guys, when you're using your heat guns and stuff, because you will burn yourself, and that is not fun. I don't want to do it live. I don't want to cry live. So just keep manipulating it, and eventually it will just stick, and it'll be there. Okay. This one keeps wanting to curl up on this side. I don't think I have enough glue. I gotta just put some more glue underneath there. It just keeps wanting to curl all the, oh, that's right, there's no glue. This side doesn't want to stay. So heat it, bend it into position. There we go. Yeah, when it doesn't want to stick, it's because the glue's, there's not enough glue. It will pretty much stick to anything. And yes, you can catch it on fire. Damn, that's hot. Right here, where I burned it, you can catch it on fire. It is a wood composite, so it does catch on fire. Okay. Scrape off the excess, and the glue is boiling hot too. Okay, we got wings. Right? So now he's got wings. Oh my gosh, look at it. So they're not exactly even, but I don't care because his wings are not perfectly even on his body anyhow. But you get the idea. That one should have been a little bit higher up. Now, if I wanted to, I could reheat this whole thing and re-glue it and move it up. Well, we ain't doing that today. But what I was thinking of is he reminds me of a quail, right? Could we put the little quail thing on his forehead? Oh my God. Yes. Yes, 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 please. Would you bet is flippin' phenomenal product. You guys would love it. Like I said, it comes in all shapes and sizes. It works really good on furniture. Amazing on furniture. You may have to take this one home. I always say that, and I never do, so. I'm thinking if I leave his little nose, his little things up, will they fall off? I'm not sure if it's going to fall off. It has enough of a substrate to stick to. That's why I'm trying to kind of manipulate it and leave his little things sticking up like a quail, right? I have a million quail at my house. Does anybody else? I mean, some little buggers are running around every day. I love them. We live out kind of in the country. We do, not kind of, we do live in the country. So we have lots of wild things, birds, coyotes, deer every day at our house. So it's kind of cool. So look, he's a little quail now. It should stay. Once this cools off and cures, it should be permanent. Oh my God. How cute is that? It looks like a little quail. We could put something on his tail, but we're not going to. That's enough. That's enough heat gun for me for one day. What do you guys think? So fun, right? So cute. So I thought he needs some texture. Tell me that this is on here good enough. This is on here good enough. Are you going to stay? And this needs to go off my table so I do not burn my hands. That is a lot. So I have skillet. It's all janky and broken. And how many of you have an old electric skillet laying around? The feet on it are broken. Everything. So yeah, that's what I use it for. And then I make grilled cheese on it when I'm here at the store. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to bring for lunch. I'll grab some bread and some American cheese. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I have the electric skillet. Right? I need a spatula to mix with. Yeah, I love quail too, right? Do you have a lot at your house, Tammy? We live right next to Lake Wool, so we have a lot at our house. Okay. So I want to incorporate, he has texture on him already, but somebody repaired the tail. I think that's why it was at the thrift store, but they did a great job. It looks, I didn't even notice it when I bought it. I thought, oh, I can redo that. So when you have things that are broken, a combination of texture, which is salt wash and paint, which is this right here. Salt wash and paint on an item is like concrete. So it really does help make that item just super strong. So if you're needing a little bit of strength in an area, it's a great thing to use to add a little bit more strength, or you need it, hence where the tail cracked before. So we're just gonna take this over to the side, an old brush, and we're gonna pounce on the salt wash. I'm gonna be really heavy on the tail because that's where it just cracked on the end. And you go right over the wood you bend. Now he already does have texture on him, so I really don't have to like be super concerned about adding it everywhere. But I thought it'd be cool if the wood you bend also had the texture too. The great thing about the wood you bend is it doesn't have to like dry or wait 24 hours. It's when it's attached, girl, it's attached, not going nowhere. Those of you that are watching me on Instagram, I cannot see your comments. If you are commenting, I'm not really sure how that works. It tells me that not all destinations have comments, and I believe Instagram is the one. So if you're watching, thank you. If you do end up commenting, I will answer you after. Right now, it looks like I can only see Facebook and YouTube. So he's already pretty textured. So let me just have a little bit up here. See his little thing. What's this thing called? It's on there, right? So it's once it cools off, it's like permanent. It ain't going nowhere. I say that and watch me break it off. What color? What color should our bird be? Help a sister out. I'm gonna have to dry him really fast. And I'm just lightly doing texture. I'm not really trying to get heavy texture more than I just really wanted it for the tail section. I wanted where that tail was broken before to have that extra layer of concrete, basically. You never see quail? And I'm from Massachusetts? Huh. Oh man, girl, I'm gonna send you a video of how many I have, hundreds, if not thousands, every single night at my house. They're big, they're fat, and as soon as you walk out, they fly. So my house borders an animal refuge. We bought our property 11 years ago. We have 5 acres out off of Lake Lowell. Believe me, I couldn't afford to buy my house today. Like, it's crazy expensive. But luckily we bought when we did. So we have a killer house. And basically my neighbor is a lake. Now I can't see the lake, but there's a Deer Flat Animal Refuge. If you guys aren't from here, you can look that up. My house borders the Deer Flat Animal Refuge, which is a refuge for all animals, especially the wild fowl. So the birds, the geese, the ducks, the quail, all the things that fly in. We have all the Canadian geese, and then a bunch of birds fly over like crazy. Like in the fall, all you can hear is because they close the lake in October to April for no boaters can't go on it, and it's for the wildlife. So it's really cool having your property adjoin it, because then you get to see all this stuff. And they do hunt ducks and stuff on it, but not on my side because I obviously have a house. But yeah, it's pretty nice living so close to Mother Nature, right? The quail are cool. Yeah, Ronnie, but you know what? We don't have. Oh, you live on a reservoir too? Right, just like me. We don't have cardinals like you do. That's the one thing I've never seen a cardinal. I don't think I've ever seen a cardinal in real life. We don't have them over here. Lots of raptors. Idaho is known for its raptors. Eagles, lots of hawks. We got all kinds of hawks. I have a nesting pair in our tree, and every year they come the same. I'm thinking they're the same ones. I know they come back, and they have babies. And right about Memorial Day weekend, well, they start building their nest in January, and we see them, and then we see them laying, and we hear them. The other birds, the bald eagles, were attacking them the other day, but luckily they fought them off. But the babies will start to fly here every year at Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is pretty early this year. So I'm suspecting any day now this week to see the baby hawks come and start to fly. And it's fun because they're huge. They're not big. They're like bigger than this. They're huge, but they also they'll land really low. Like they'll land on my roof. Last year, me and my husband, we have a hot tub on our deck, and we were out there, and I looked up and I went, honey. And right at the peak of the house, right there was a baby hawk. The big hawks would never land that low, ever. They always like fly swoop to the highest tree. They land on my husband's, like I have pictures of them on his tractor out in the field, just sitting there, because they're learning how to, hunt and fly. And then all of a sudden, in about 2 weeks, they're just all gone. We have the Swainson's hawks, Swainso, I think it's SON, Swainson's hawks. They're really cool. But yeah, Idaho has a lot of different kind of raptors. It's like the biggest state or something for raptors. I don't know. So the texture is getting dry. Like I said, I put it on really thick at the tail where the break was. That way it could just really give it more concrete kind of finish. Okay, enough of that noise. So did anybody, turkey vultures? Yes, turkey vultures. We don't have them much here, but when I lived in California, we had them everywhere. Yep, no cardinals here, so you get those. We don't get those. So that's why we have quail. They are really cute. So now my little bird is a quail. I'm thinking blue, but quails aren't blue, but oh well. It's a fake bird anyhow. We could put some colors on it. So I'm grabbing Savannah Mist. It's even uglier than turkey vultures is the California condors. They have some. We have a nature preserve here, and they always have them there, and it's like where they rescue the birds. So let's just start to tapping. If you guys caught me earlier on the Miss Lillian's live, I did the same exact thing. Tappa, 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 tappa. This one we're going to kind of build. I'm not really sure like if I'm going to make his little face. I'm going to kind of go in with some Savannah Mist and Stormy Seas together, which is the light blue, dark blue combo here. And just see where we're at. I may just like give him an outline on his face, or maybe not. Maybe he doesn't need that. Maybe he's fine just being like a one color bird. You know, like not a two-tone, a tonal bird with a little bit of this lighter blue highlighting him every once in a while in that would you bend. You can really get up in there on his wings. You can't really, I'm going to show it to you up close here in just 2 seconds. You can't really see it from the angle that I'm at right now. I should bring the camera closer. But look at how pretty the would you bend is on his wing. Isn't that cool? Really pretty, huh? He's so cute. So yeah, this would be good like up under your porch. I wouldn't put it in your garden where your sprinklers are because the texture will constitute and it'll fall off. So no, this is not like a concrete statue to put like in your yard like that. I'm gonna have to get real good and get and paint this little thing. But he's gonna be original now. He's not gonna be like any other bird. I may take some like black paint and then kind of highlight his eyeballs. But it's supposed to be like an abstract thing though, not like a, you know, real life bird, obviously. Could have painted him red. But yeah. Because other birds have those little dilly boppy things on their heads. The little tuft. That's what's so cute about the quail. Because all the, like the boy quail and the girl quail have the little tufty things on their heads. I can't tell them apart. I don't know which ones are boys and girls. Like, you know, lots of birds you can tell, right? The difference. So the thing about the would you bend too is you just have to get really good about, and I may have to do this off camera because getting into all the little angles of it, because you can see where I missed it. So you just kind of have to take your time and go back over it. But I'm letting that coffee bean color shine through the dark brown. It's just so, like I said, it's just a little abstract-y little birdie bird. Oh my God, he's so cute. Let me let it dry and then you know what? A little bit more blue. Let's put a little bit blue on the would you bend part. So it really highlights it. There we go. A little bit more. This is the Savannah Mist. This is by Dixie Belle. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay, so here's his little face. Here's his little wings that you can totally see. And I'll go back through and clean it up. Like I say, it's really hard for me to paint backwards and upside down because I'm behind it. Right? Oops. That's so cute. So fun. That was so easy. And that's with just the scraps of would you bend that I had laying around. Of course, I do have a big selection of would you bend. If anybody needs any kind of thing, to be honest, to put it on a decorative piece like this would probably be cost prohibitive. You could also use molds and do a similar thing. But I wanted to show how easy it is actually to attach and manipulate so you can put it on furniture too. So it does work on, you know, both of the kind of applications. Questions? I am going on a buying trip tomorrow. Guess what? I'm going out of state. I'm going up to Oregon to go see my friend Connie, who has a booth at an antique store up there. She's a picker for me. I have a personal picker. She's amazing. She picks and then she calls me and says, my garage is full. I need you to come empty it. I say, okay. So it's twofold. I get to go spend the weekend with my girlfriend, me and my husband. We have a blast. And then we get to go shop, pick, and hang out. So I will be leaving tomorrow. I will be back in the store on Tuesday. So I will try to do a video or two. You know, I always try. I don't always succeed, but I will definitely try to bring you guys along, or maybe I can film in a couple stores and then maybe make a video like whilst I'm driving home. As my husband's driving, I can like do it. So I won't have internet, but anyhow, I will try to do that. So what do you think? I'm so cute. We need a name. He's so cute. Look at his little face. He looks just like now he got a new pretty dress. Or it's a she. He. All right, you guys. You know what? Thanks so much for watching. Half an hour. We did this to this. Right? Crazy. It's that easy. All it takes is time and the right materials. So remember, everything that you see here today, I actually do have. If you want to go on my website, all my available wood you bend is on my website, tonatransformations.com. I do ship. The stuff is now packaged much better, so it's easier for me to ship and it doesn't break. It's on a wood backer now, and there's usually a pair of them. A lot of times they're still singles, but a lot of them are a pair. So I will catch you on the flip side. If I have a chance to go live, I will let you guys know. More than likely, I'll probably just do a compilation kind of video when I get back. All right, you guys, go out, be fabulous. Once again, my name is Debbie Tona. If you need anything, just put it in the comments. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, I am working on a summer camp. If you guys have anything, here's what I'd like you to do for me. If you have something that you want me to teach you, I need to put a poll up. Like what is it that you would want if it was like a like a summer camp? I want to do like a 1 day, like an 8 hour or 8 hours thing where we can go all day and play. Texture, wood you bend, molds, patina, like little stations where you can just bounce around while your patina is drying, you're doing a mold, and then your mold's drying, you're doing texture. All that fun things, like a day camp for us girls. You know, we take a lunch break, you bring a Sammy, and we just kind of hang out, and then we get back to work. What if you were to come to a summer camp that I did, a day thing, what do you want to know how to do? Let me know in the comments. Okay, you guys, go out, be fabulous, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. For those of you that have a real job, happy 3 days off. I always work on Saturdays. Not this Saturday, but normally I never get a 3-day weekend.